stuff that you're going to see. And that's...
There's really no special effects in it or anything like that. We did actually put music in it.
These are shoes. There are no other shoes on earth like these. I mean, I would kill for a pair of these.
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. May the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. That's the old Irish blessing. Thank you to all my friends. You all really mean a lot to me. Farewell.
Never mind.
Yes, dear.
No, because I was just talking to everybody else. I was just talking to my friends today. Yeah.
Money's gonna be screwed up now.
Courtney went out with him. That was like 2 years ago. It was like he's the first one.
What we think happened is Elizabethtown Gas periodically changes the proportion of the odorant that they put in their gas for safety, for a safety check. Because Mrs. Rader informed me at 5:30 this morning she called PS&G because she had a strong smell of gas in the house. So we had a couple areas in the building where we had an odor of gas. So as a precaution, until we can get PS&G here to check it out, we decided to evacuate the building for safety and welfare of the students.
So we got sent out here, we had to walk out here, got out of math class. Biology. It's pretty exciting. We're just sitting on these people. Yep,
we're enjoying the gas leak at Hopewell as we get out of class.
It's gonna blow, man, and I'm gonna be there.
Except this guitar.
I didn't even have to pay for a ticket.
Yes, smell in the building.
Actually, it's a giant party for all the high school kids to celebrate the beginning of school. Party is what it really is. We just don't want to call it a party.
Hi. Hi, Joe. Gas leak. Very bad gas leak in this school. I'm gonna die. Fresh life.
I gotta be careful serving these beans in the cafeteria because the gas problem here is really bad.
Gas leak!
Two places, 100 Wing and at the cafeteria.
Can we go check it out?
Yeah.
You sure it's safe here?
No.
Are we going home?
Oh, there's a gas leak in the school and it has to come out until we get overrun by the gas.
It was gym today.
It was alright. It was
Yeah.
See you later, Norton.
Behind how
You feel a change coming from another side of night, breaking down the walls of silence, take the shadows from your mind, placing back the missing
I love your shoes.
Has your English improved much since you've been here?
Hoo-la! Hoo-la!
They were getting what he was doing to me.
You can't worry about it. They're horrendous.
Sarah, get your feet around, Sarah! Sticks down! Stop up the hit! Sticks down!
Go, here we go, let's get one, push it up. The answer that you saw the same. When the clouds have all gone, there will be no more rain. In the beauty of all things,
Get rid of it now! Okay, questions, gang.
Good, great run, now hit him. Don't you feel the day is coming, and the beat is true, and my people of the world.
You're trying to climb, man. Coming back.
You got it.
On the entry, shake your body.
Let's go!
Homecoming team 1990 is Matt Gibbons. I congratulate all the homecoming corps and we'll see you all at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Hey, there once was a girl named Jane who really was far from a brain, but she made us all laugh for 3 years and a half and scores at least 1 goal a game.
Check out that tongue.
door. And when they're locked, use the back door.
Something very knowledgeable, please.
Anything knowledgeable to say. That's good. Yeah.
All right, what else?
I don't know. Should have Alright.
That's great
Get in there.
and lonely. I just stick up my chin and grin and say, my friends, everyone, three pumpkins to all our saints.
Hi, we're here today with senior Eric Moreland, and he's going to tell us his funniest joke.
What does 8 legs look like a cow?
I don't know.
2 cows?
Do it again, I couldn't understand what
I know, you someone give him a cow.
Get together, just go.
Hi, we're here today with senior Eric Moreland, and he's going to tell us his funniest joke.
What has 8 legs and looks like a cow?
Come on, Eric! You can't talk, you balls! I'm gonna get you out. One more time, take 3. If he can tell it this time. Can you do it?
I think so.
Ready? Hi, we're here today with senior Eric Moreland, and he's going to tell us his funniest joke.
What has 8 legs and looks like a cow?
I don't know. What, Eric?
2 cows?
And what inspired you while you were there eating this pie?
Well, I didn't have my lunch of raw fish today, so I was kind of upset. So I just wanted to go in there and rip apart those pies, because I'm the ultimate warrior, and everybody's behind me, and I'm ready to go.
Mrs. Baker, and she's going to show us her funniest face. Yeah, Miss Baker. Mr. Buckavage, Miss Schaub, and Miss Hughes. Can the 3 of you tell us today what you're going to do after school when we get out at 12 o'clock?
What?
What up?
Okay, we're back here again with 3 ladies, and your names are?
Kim. Ann Reed. And Lisa.
Okay, girls, if you were stranded on a deserted island, what 2 things would you want with you most?
A man and a boat.
If your house was on fire and you could bring one thing with you, what would it be and why?
Probably be my camel smokes,
Why's that?
because I'm a smooth character.
Chris, if your house was on fire and there was one thing you could save, what would it be and why?
My Fruit of the Loom, because they hug my body.
Would you please find a seat?
Wait. Anything you want. Andy, just look up where this
day. Money for this and money for that, and all of the bills I must pay. Whoever said that a queen was someone everyone would adore? But it's money, money, tell me, is that all a queen is for?
Brave sailors grew frightened, angry, and weary. They began to lose faith in Columbus and
Why are you filming us? Why are you filming us?
My senior year in high school. It was a great year. Got to prom. Prom was something I couldn't believe. 20th of June was graduation. We were sitting down talking about what we were going to do, all the guys at the lunch table. The war broke out in a place that I bet no more than 1 in 10 of us could ever have picked out on a map if we had to, if our graduation depended on it. And suddenly the world as we knew it came to an end. I was already moving into the Navy, but it was a different kind of a Navy. It was now a wartime Navy. It was a very different kind of a war for me. I was on the outskirts of the war. Sure, planes used to take off from our base, bomb North Korea. The wives would drive the husbands down to the strip. They get in their planes that were all serviced and take off on a mission. In the evening, the wives would pick them up, just like back at home. Drive them home to their places. And if a guy wasn't coming back, somebody would go to their wife's house that night, that afternoon, and tell her, don't go down to the strip. And it was weird, but it was a war. There are no parades, There still isn't a monument built to the Korean War, or for the 54,000 guys who died. It's called the Forgotten War, but, you know, I don't forget.
Oh, yes, I take pride in my work. Yes, I like to know when my work looking good.
Nice.
Yeah. When they walk in, it says, Leonard Flo. I say, yes, indeed. I like to make my school look very nice.
Ladies, sit back and buckle your seatbelts, for in just minutes, you will see 10 men show you everything they have. Well, at least as much as our administration permits.
For the gentlemen out there in the audience, especially underclassmen and those guys who are whipped, don't get mad about the excited reaction of your lady friends. For you too, with a little bit of
How do you feel this pep rally's going so far?
Pep rally is the best I've seen in many a year.
Juniors winning the shouting contest just takes the cake here. I love being a part of this. I wish I had signed up for all of the events.
Do you think it's much better than
Juniors obviously won it all.
Juniors obviously going to win it all.
Thank you.
This truly makes me proud to be a Hopewellian. It really does. You guys just won the tug of war. How does it feel?
Feels great. It was amazing.
Was there any strategy this year?
No, just yank the thing.
Just yank the thing.
Yeah.
That's going to go down in history. Just yank the thing.
Can I ask you, what do you think of the fish so far?
I don't really have an opinion on the fish.
Uh-oh, there's a problem.
it is reported that there is a rabid raccoon amongst our midst, and the environmental securities are coming over. Oh, I just got nipped right in the ankle. Oh, God. Hey, little fella, how are you? Hi. He's a cute guy, but it really hurt. I'm growing disoriented now. I have rabies. Everyone knows that. It's a really tough incident here.
Somebody's got to shoot it.
Jeff, come in here. He's wrestling with that baby. Whoa, hey. Feisty little guy. Alrighty. Tough guy, but we'll pull through it here in the valley. Right here in the valley.
I love you. I love this school. I love this school.
Get out of the spotlight. This man here. Jenny Johnson, please come.
I'm gonna have that light.
Oh my God! Right, no, Jenny, please. This man bought a goat for this woman and gave it to her.
It's the bombs. They are the bombs. Live at the bombs. Yeah. Put on your gas mask.
Wow. Hey, how's it going? Watch this amazing trick. You can floss your teeth with a piece of hair. Do your toe thing. Sweet. Want to get it closer? Oh, so flavorful.
Do you solemnly swear, testify, so help you? It's no good, but we don't care what you testify.
You do.
Mr. Elon! You
What's up, dude? Fishing hair. But
She's been hanging out with her boyfriend too much.
you miss her. You do miss her. We'll get her back someday.
Diane Ramirez, Becky Taylor, Kaya Cool.
Everyone gave us 2 kisses, and they welcomed you into your family, even though.
It's gonna be all right. It's raining. Don't pray.
ready?
This is gonna be good. Joe.
This is a good school. It's not a perfect school. I've never seen a perfect school. I've never seen a perfect anything in this world. This is not perfect. It's good. One of the main reasons it's good is because of the people. Comment was made, the best thing about the school is people, and that's true.
The position of treasurer can be compared to a gourmet chef. A chef is responsible for overseeing everything that goes into a meal and everyone who helps prepare it.
Tara Pontani is the best choice for treasurer. Thank you.
I've been involved with several types of fundraisers. Who'll ever forget the sophomore candy sticks? I'm sure there's still plenty left.
I believe I have the skills and the drive that are necessary to be a competent secretary. I'm a patient and unbiased listener, a descriptive writer, and a hard worker.
I'm the kind of person that sits in bed at night and thinks. And what do I think about? Well, I think about a lot of different things.
assuming you're by yourself, you take off your left arm. How would you get the right one off? And better yet, how would you get them back on in the morning? Okay, let's go with something different.
Their authority over our lives continues to grow. You say you want change. You say they treat us like children, like termites, and there's nothing you can do about it. For once you have an alternative. You can vote for someone who will get the job done. Someone who is not afraid to stand up for student rights.
I know that the speech makes you short, that's only because I'm not a politician. I don't know how to feed you a lot of lies. In closing, I'd like to say that if any of you think for one moment that I'm easily crushed by people who think they are superior because they're older and have some fancy title thrown in their names, you're wrong. Thanks.
Hey, you back there in the red, would you pay attention? Psych. Those of you who just turned around fell for the oldest, but also the best trick in the book. I like to call it effective communication. I know that everyone who turned around was listening to what I was saying, and I got my point across to you by communicating it.
There should be as few rules as possible. And that's where we need to debate. You've got a good choice. Think it through. When you vote tomorrow, vote for the people that you feel can do the best job.
What do teenagers do after school, and what do they do on weekends?
Well, if you've got an exam the following day, you study. But if you're on vacation, you've got a lot of things to do. You can practice sports, or you can go out at night with your friends to dance clubs or to pubs, or you can watch TV if you want.
What do you like the most about our school, Hopewell Valley?
I think I like it, the atmosphere. It's very different like in France. And there are more freedom, like in Paris, I think, I'm not sure.
An American woman and a Zimbabwean woman are different, are rather different in the sense that women in Zimbabwe are more like a little bit oppressed by the men.
Based on what you have witnessed here, have you noticed any common myths or untruths about American people among Soviets?
Произошло ли крушение каких-то мифов и иллюзий, представлений об американцах?
No.
Да, собственно, никаких мифов
We have
не было
no,
никаких.
we have no, как myths,
Myths.
myths, yes. If you think that Russians consider Americans enemies, that's not true. We never consider Americans like enemies, never.
It's not really what I meant. I mean, anything, just a common, not even enemies, just a stereotype or
Стереотипы какие-то. Чисто бытовые вещи, может быть, которые...
I made to answer in such a way that if most, I think, of you never read, for example, Russian authors, yes? Maybe one or two books, yes. But we in Soviet Union have read a lot of American literature and saw some, I don't want to say a lot, but some American films. And I think that we know American life better than you know Soviet life.
Saying that one of the reasons why this trip is so important to our students is because they have a lot of ideas about Trenton as being entirely run down and, you know, everything being a problem. But the interesting thing about taking the tour was that we saw both the positive and the negative. We went through some of the drug areas that were some of the worst areas in the city, but we balanced that out with seeing the community gardens that Isles has created, and also some of the nicer neighborhoods in Trenton, and that gives the kids a much more realistic picture of what's happening in this city, and not to paint an entirely doomed picture, but one of a lot of hope.
Yeah, it really is important that people get beyond the 6 o'clock news image
of our cities and recognize that the vast majority of people are really working hard in difficult environments, but they're working very hard and they're trying. And to come in and to be able to witness that firsthand is a real important thing for folks who tend to have a pretty great fear of that. And the only way to break that down is to touch the heart, not just the head. There's only so far you can go in a classroom setting to try to influence people's understanding and expectations. This kind of thing can touch their hearts.
When they were driving through some of the parts of Trenton, and I was noticing some of the reactions, there was fear when we were in some of the communities, because of a lot of people out, obviously some people selling drugs, but yet when we hit the parts where there were gardens, it was painting an entirely different picture. And the feeling inside is one that, hey, people are doing something positive. People aren't entirely defeated by what's going on around them. And that's a feel. You're right. That's a feeling thing. That's something that you can feel. It's something that you can see with your eyes, and they couldn't get that by me telling them in a classroom.
¿Y cuáles plantas has plantado antes en Puerto Rico, por ejemplo? ¿Cuáles son de Puerto Rico?
De Puerto Rico plantamos el cilantrillo, que es de Puerto Rico, y que aquí se da a tiempo.
Y eso se usa
y la habichuela.
En el arroz también, ¿verdad?
Y eso es lo que usamos para hacer el sofrito del ajo. Y sembramos las habichuelas, que es la que usamos para hacer el ajo. Las usamos así verde para hacer el ajo.
So, how does your school differ from the one in Germany?
Oh, it's like real different because you're staying here from 8 o'clock in the morning to 3 o'clock, and we're in Germany. I stay in my school from 8 to 1:30, and then I go home. And I don't have so much homework, and I have like more freedom at school.
There's a pig really there. There you go.
Is that good? Is that better? Right, good.
Ah.
Big Mac fillet of fish, quarter pounder French fries, icy Coke, thick shake, come on, bounce, bounce, bounce. Fillet of fish, quarter pounder French fries, icy Coke, thick shake, come on and turn, now turn. Fillet of fish, quarter pounder French fries, icy Coke, thick shake, come on and skip, now skip. Fillet of fish, quarter pounder French fries, icy Coke, thick shake, come on and pop, now pop.
Alright, if you could blow something up, what would it be?
If I could blow something up, you.
I didn't like that. Let's go.
And here I am with Tammy Thompson. Tammy, what's your favorite animal?
I don't have one.
Tammy doesn't have a favorite animal. Well, how about, has there ever been a foul odor that you just can't stand? How about it? Describe that odor for us.
Body odor.
Body odor. And what's the worst body odor you've ever smelled?
Andy, you smell.
Mrs. Hildebrandt, excuse me. If you could blow something up, what would it be?
What?
If you could blow something up, what would it be?
And here I am with Hopewell Senior Kevin Chase. Kevin, what's your favorite barnyard animal, Kevin? What? No, I heard.
A horse.
What's your favorite barnyard animal?
A sloth.
What kind of noise does a sloth make?
I don't know. No,
What's your
mine's
favorite animal?
pterodactyl. Do the pterodactyl. No.
What's a pterodactyl noise make?
I don't know.
Come on.
Do it, Chrissy. No, man.
Oh, can you do any? What's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal is a chicken.
What kind of noise does a chicken make?
I'm not going to do it for you.
Awesome interview.
Bye.
Pterodactyl.
No, we'll do serpent. We'll do the snakes. All right, do snakes.
Snakes.
Come on, Christina. I'll do it with you. 1, 2, 3. Go.
That was excellent.
No, we'll do the puma. All right, pumas. No, how does it go? I don't remember now. I don't either.
Oh my God. Just pumas?
Yeah.
There's many activities I enjoy, but I'd have to say my favorite would be strip down completely naked and jello wrestle with my pet pit viper.
Amy,
What?
if you could blow something up, what would it be?
Those sunglasses you're wearing.
No, seriously, what would it be, Amy?
No, I wouldn't blow anything up.
Easy, Mr. Ashcraft, please. It's okay.
Thank you, Bouquet. Thank you very much. Jason, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, Mr.
Tell the truth, don't lie.
I'm fine, really.
You're not fine!
Yes, I am!
Andrea, how is he today?
It's not good.
That's right. Let's talk to Todd. He's always fun. Todd, say something.
I'm not a fun guy.
Look at that. Look at Aaron. Aaron, you're in trouble. All right, let's go talk to Aaron. Aaron, I want to hear from you. Listen, I want to know, Mark has gone to the trouble of developing this wonderful sequence. Check out the stickers on the board. I'd like to see if you can't tell the next entry. Aaron, thank you.
I can't tell the next entry.
For $1, Aaron, come on.
7.
7! Ding, 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 we got a winner. Take over.
I don't know.
Hold the microphone. Thanks.
Okay.
All right, now give it back.
Here we go.
This is class with Mr. Ashcraft.
That's right! And don't forget it, Brian!
Is this a normal day, Mr. Walton? Of course.
Today you're going to pick your poet and you're going to pick your poem. Look back on. Okay. That's great. Okay, Amy?
I have my sunglasses. I wish I had my sunglasses. I can't see a thing. Grass auroras. Shall.
That's all, folks.
Come on, I'm talking to you. Thank you. Nice day out there. Ditto.
Grace?
44.
Not 144. 196 over 141, which doesn't produce. Questions?
Oh, that's earth-shattering. I'm really, I would knock my socks off. Excuse me. That's out of base. That's
Yeah, see, we're too pronounced here and not enough pronounced there.
Voltage is 110, current 0.5, and then responding 55 watts out of it. Very good.
What we say in the video yearbook. Best wishes to all the graduates. Pick that up on your sound. Very good.
So weird to say.
As the new superintendent of schools, I feel that. What do you feel? Sorry. What? The band is wonderful. And the band.
Mercer Cotton. We've got 7 girls, 1 5 plus 6.
You shouldn't have told me. Is it making me look young and thin and gorgeous?
Ending the 91 year, huh?
No, I want something to represent them. You can draw a tree and have the people coming out of it and then
Should I dance? That's right, the sound of my voice. Very distinctive, you know. I'll see you at your 50th reunion. I'll be here, you know.
We branched out to deciding that we really wanted to help the rainforest, so they raised money to adopt some land in the rainforest.
Sometimes they didn't have us like taste things. Well, they did orange juice, so they did factors in orange juice. Taste those, so they had people come in and just taste them. See?
6 degrees, and it's supposed to be set at 12 degrees. It's got to go up some. Here, look.
Peace to all mankind. And let's hope the world stays as it is now. A little bit quieter and a little more comfortable for everybody. Okay? All right.
I'm going to Bryn Mawr, and I'd like to become an international lawyer.
Basically, mom scared. Going to play. It's no longer all about.
You think Jimi Hendrix was a great guitar player? Did you ever see him play?
Most officials haven't played hockey all their life. They just picked it up and played it away.
I love you, but when the night is over.
I gotta say farewell to all the guys.
You call me Minister, and so we're going to have fun tomorrow. No one will be.
Mr. President, what have you been doing for the past few years?
It's so bad. Oh, wow.
I grew up with a kid named Joe, and his name's Joe Satriani, and he gave me private lessons. And we still get together sometimes and play, but not often because our schedules don't allow us.
Did you have a good one?
I like to support her. Even though she could just up her brother. I love this one. And Mr. Ashcar, that I'm most and Mrs. Wilbur, she's good too. Yeah, Mrs. Wilbur. She's really stuff. Yeah, Mrs. Brace says she's the best. Yeah.
Starbury pipe carries away. They put the sewage.
It is with blood.
Speech taught me a lot, actually. It taught me how to be comfortable, like, in front of this camera.
Who's the best teacher that you had here in 4 years?
I'd say Mr. Johnson, my words teacher.
I'm going to attend, I'll be a freshman at West Virginia University, business major, probably in marketing.
You know, it was a scientific breakthrough, and I'm very proud that he was first male to bear 5 children.
Oh, yeah. We're pretty messed up.
Looks like you're going to have a good temperature.
Do you have any words of wisdom?
I'm Miss Van Noy today. Got one class, and I'm giving him a hard test. Extremely hard.
Mr. Brower.
And that student's got a 0 for the day. Make sure you get his face on the camera. Come on. That's fine.
Excretory is really cute. That's really what.
Yeah, if my attendance is good, hopefully I'll graduate and go on to be in movies someday.
Best teacher? I don't know. I've had a lot of good teachers.
Just laughing is good enough. I can't think of it.
How you doing? Everybody say hi now. Who's going to be in this yearbook?
Go look at the tables.
There is no doubt you're in my heart now. Sad woman, take it slow. Work yourself out fine. All we need is just a little patience. Sad sugar, make it slow. And cause it gets all we need is just a little
That's a shot. I'll take it.
Why are you going to get it on? She's melting. On the stairs, rather beautiful. Sometimes life's so tense, but speed up time. Long enough, there's one more thing to see.
We are going to laugh, that's right. We're going to laugh together. Right.
Take it slow, and things will be just
Do you have any parting words?
You and I just need a little patience. Said sugar, take the time, 'cause the lights are shining bright. You and I got it taken.
Oh, let's see!
Nobody lets we won't thank you. Whatever break it, 'cause I can't take it.
What a all these big sound we've seen here.
It was really incredible. All these little, they look like ants running out of the doors in flames, just running out on fire.
Stuck in the ground and the streets don't change my feelings. Well, I ain't got time for the games 'cause I need you.
Good evening, Zimbabwe and America.
Well, I'm going to enter a beer growing contest. Thank you very much, Tim. Good luck. Thanks, Brian.
Light bulb, microphone, and the plugs. And that's all. Good night.
My party bird. Yep, I remember it.
We should concentrate more on educating the students and discipline.
Does it matter losing your legs?
It's upsetting and kind of discouraging, but on the other hand, I'm not going to be here next year. It won't really affect me, but I feel bad for people like you.
Stand up. Go stand up.
How many men does it take to clean a house? None. It's a woman's job.
And I go from 12:45 to 3:30 every day.
We get a head start, but if the people here start having to finish school.
I've had my share of abuse, but I've learned to take it.
You ever think about Hopewell Valley? Well, I really like some of the faculty, particularly Miss Usami. And
what's your favorite barnyard animal?
definitely the chicken.
What kind of noise does the chicken make?
Because it's kind of like this.
I'll take a vacation, go pick up Henry Rollins and disappear. That's it.
Get away. Get lost. That's good. All right.
I'm just trying to be dumb. No talent like you. Bye. Today, I danced out to Krishna's and I had a great time. It was cool. I was totally out of control.
Mr. Brennan, any final parting words?
As I think back throughout the 2 years that I've known this class, I think it's important that they grow as individuals, that they see themselves not just as the class of 91, but they see themselves as the individual from the class of 91, so they go out and make their own strides in the world. They've accomplished a lot as a class, but now it's time to accomplish a lot as an individual and make their independence from this school and from this community their endeavor. I hope 20 years from now they can come back and say, Mr. Brennan, thanks for teaching me, or thanks for knowing me or caring about me enough to realize that Hopewell Valley was an important part of my life. That's it.
All right. Stop. All right, we got the name of this next song is Nothing Matters. It's all about our band's philosophies on life. Think quote me here. Nothing matters. You don't know for you. You speak.
investigating, experimenting, learning about all the things that had happened.
you gonna do when the Hulkster grabs a hold of you?
Hey, Popeye, I think Olive wants to talk to you.
Whoa.
Why you gotta flit so from one thing to another all the time? I don't flit!
We're overcome, really, the principles of physics.
And the senior class float was really good. Did you see that? Did anybody see that float? It was fantastic. You had to look really closely. It was in between the band and the junior class float. It was just a small little thing.
Being a sophomore at Hopewell,